Good, happy Tuesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, judge rules to vacate Hernandez murder conviction. A judge on Tuesday erased a 2013 murder conviction against former NFL star Aaron Hernandez, ruling that case law in Massachusetts has long established that defendants who die before their appeals are heard should have their convictions vacated. Bristol County Superior Court Judge Susan Garcias said she was compelled to follow precedent in ordering that Hernandez's first-degree murder conviction be dismissed in the death of semi-professional football player Olden Lloyd. Hernandez killed himself in prison last month while serving a life sentence. Lloyd's mother fought back tears after the ruling Tuesday, saying the former New England Patriots tight end would always be guilty in the eyes of her family. Prosecutors said they would appeal the ruling to the Massachusetts Superior Judicial Court. Lawyers for Hernandez had argued that the SJC had appealed the lengthy doctrine without expectation, even in case of suicide. They said his conviction wasn't considered final because the automated appeal was entitled to had not been heard. Prosecutor Patrick Bloomberg said Hernandez's suicidal was calculated act. He cited a report issued last week from the Department of Corrections that said Hernandez killed another inmate. He had heard a rumor that if an inmate has an open appeal on his case and dies in prison, he will be acquitted. Ganesh said there may be complex and myriad reasons that Hernandez killed himself 5 days after he was acquitted in 2012 double murder. She cited a report from prison officials that some inmates knew about a radio broadcast that speculated Hernandez may have been gay. She also said a possible mental disturbance was reflected in suicide note to his fiancée, in which he said his death was the Supreme's, the almighty plan, not mine. And there you go on that report. Police investigate letter targeting Muslim candidate. Police in Massachusetts town are investigating a hurtful letter sent to some residents urging them not to vote for a Muslim candidate for the town's governing board. Rashad Sahika, a U.S. citizen originally from Pakistan, tells the Telegram and Gazette he was targeted of the anonymous letter found in mailboxes the day before the May 2nd election in Shrewsbury Board of Selection. He did not win one of the two open seats. The letter said in part, "We do not want any Muslim person to be ruling our communities. Say no Muslim politicians." Shaikh, a married father of 3 who has lived in the town 20 years, said the letter also contained lies about his personal life. He said the letter was hurtful and made him cry. Main mom, my daughter dying, that brought me to heroin. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW News 8 in Maine.
Behind this basic-looking building in Sanford,
I lived life high.
Jess Libby is doing God's work.
I have to keep remembering where I've been and give to those who are struggling now.
It's a struggle with addiction that started when the now 36-year-old was 3.
It started with food.
Coping with an abusive household.
So I would take a butter stick and dip it in sugar and eat it.
Food turned to alcohol and marijuana.
With every traumatic event in my life, I took on a new addiction.
Like losing her daughter, just 6 days old.
My daughter dying, that brought me to heroin. When she passed, all I could smell was the soap from giving her a bath, and all I could see was that last image of holding her after she passed. And I just wanted those images to go away.
Snorting drugs at work.
But when you're in that pain, you want it gone, and you're going to do anything to get it to go away.
Buying heroin across York County. Libby's husband, Rob, was there.
I was with her most of the time, and it's just knowing that the struggle is real.
Like a guardian angel, Rob was a watchful eye, eventually helping Jess find recovery.
We can overcome the addiction, and she's living proof that that's possible.
Now the couple volunteers at Celebrate Recovery, a 12-step Christ-based recovery program that Jess says keeps her clean today.
My life now is just a 360.
Jess says the program keeps her from not going back to that place of grief, that need for drugs.
Heroin doesn't discriminate.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Now let's take a look at your stock market and see where the market closed this evening. In your stocks, your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the red and went down. Your S&P 500 Index closed in the red and went down. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. RUSS 2K closed in the green and went up, and VIX closed in the green and went up. Dow and S&P close lower after North Korea ambassador say country will proceed with nuclear test. The Dow Jones Industrial Average and S&P 500 closed lower on Tuesday after the North Korea ambassador to the UK told Sky News the country will proceed with its 6th nuclear test. Sean Spicer defends lag in Michael Flynn's dismissal, takes aim at Sally Yates. White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer defended President Donald Trump's headline of dismissal of former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, take aim at then Acting Attorney General Sally Yates in the process. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.